Good evening. Welcome to M1's shortened news in English, Hungary Reports. I'm Híradó bringing you today's news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Let's get started. The necessary technical conditions are to begin swift mass vaccinations against COVID-19 in Hungary already, Viktor Orbán said in a radio interview on Sunday. The Prime Minister added that in the event that the country would suddenly have access to millions of vaccines, the shots would be administered at over 10,000 locations in regular electoral polling stations. So people would only have to go as far to get it as they usually do to vote in their district. The PM also said that it is hard to say if the government can afford to relax restrictions before the arrival of the vaccine, arguing that if Hungary doesn't receive the inoculation on time, infections could flare up again. In just a day, there were 1,307 newly diagnosed COVID-19 patients in Hungary, and 103 mostly elderly, chronically ill patients passed away from the disease. Statistics published Sunday morning showed. The number of actively infected people dropped to below 150,000, but the total number of deceased is nearing 10,000. As of Sunday morning, there were 5,600 people being cared for in hospital, and 403 of them were on ventilators. The disinfection of schools and preschools was finished on Sunday, so public education institutions can reopen safely on Monday. The safety measures introduced in the fall semester will continue to stay in effect. Students and staff must have their body temperatures checked before entering schools. Everyone has to disinfect their hands regularly and respect social distancing guidelines in order to slow the pandemic. The newest round of testing for public education employees also ended on Sunday. Almost 13,000 people registered to get tested around the country, and even more educators were tested in the end over the weekend. One testing point carried out 50% more tests than they had originally planned to. The results are promising so far. There weren't too many employees infected. The objective was to restart school as safely as possible. The vaccination of healthcare workers in Hungary continued on Sunday. Around the country, 21 vaccine points are administering the inoculation. General practitioners and dentists are also receiving the medication now. A physician in Székesfehérvár started a blog about his experiences after receiving the vaccine. He wrote that he's going to try to persuade people that the vaccine is safe with scientific arguments. That's all for today. Catch the English news every day around 11:20 p.m. local time or stream it anytime online. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, wear a mask. Good night.